Hello and welcome back. A side view of my usual shenanigans this time. Have you ever observed anybody faint from the side of it? Hmm. And by it, I mean the side of them, of course. I didn't mean to belittle any conscious human being, which is all human beings, of course. Welcome back, friends. Advold has long tested my patience. He has often stolen my kills. Oh, come on now. Alright, so here we are at Ekat Kandelet, and we'll continue with gathering some quests before we venture out into the wilderness once again,
I do not ask much of you.
starting with Wiston. It is good to meet you, Basabor. I was just telling Indor here of my latest skill, a mighty and noble white heart, the likes of which I have never before seen and will never see again. I tracked him down from the Gladolf and into Nan Tornet, but he became frightened, and I lost the trail. I picked it up again amid the Bruinen gorges and followed him south into the hills alongside this camp. The light was failing, and as he passed westward and I behind him, I loosed a number of my arrows. I know I felt him, possible, but I could not follow in the dark. Why not? You afraid of the dark something? Couldn't go after him? No, I understand. Just teasing. He's out there, my friend. The hunter Wiston's greatest skill. If you come across the body of the White Hart, collect my arrows and the carcass and bring them back to me. My hunt of the White Hart will surely make for a fine tale or three about the fire. Could the third tale be about how I actually retrieved the carcass? And there will be a place for you as well, sure. The hart was making westward, but even taking his last strides, he would have steered clear of the Gaurdine or the wood trolls. How do you know that? Look for the body to the west of Ekad Kandalet, and between the dwelling places of those creatures. You call the Gauradine and the Wood Trolls creatures? Okay, the Wood Trolls I get it, but the Gauradine? They're not exactly... I won't call them creatures. Anyways, the White Heart here. And then we have even more quests. Quite a bit around here. So let's see what makes sense. Well, one of those might be like a fellowship quest, which might be too early for us to pick. Rockworms are dangerous foes, and they fear nothing.
Stay a moment.
Yes, Dervelas. Have you seen them, Asabor? The worms that crawl throughout the woods and crags of Talbruinen. They are born in the rocks high above the Bruinen, to the east of Ekat Candelet. They are born in the rocks? Interesting. An interesting statement. Their sire is Sarluk. Oh, okay. So it's not like a mythological thing. A most vile creature. A most vile creature, and their dam is Sarnemil, ferocious and protective. I sought to end their terror once, but I was alone and could not defeat them. I rue now the decision that made me take flight, but I thought them grievously wounded, unable to cause more harm. I was wrong. So you grievously wounded both of them? That's impressive, if you were by yourself. Their hatchlings have now matured, and more are brought into the world every day. Soon, Talbruinen will be overrun with the creatures. Ignore my cat in the back. He likes to meow, because he's a cat. I would be grateful if you would finish what I began. Kirit Ulon lies directly to the east of Ekat Kantalet, upon the high mountains. You will need to return to the Talbruinen road and travel to the northeast, down to the Bruinen, and there cross the river to the eastern bank. You will see a long path winding up into the mountains. Follow it to its height, then turn south into Kirit Ulon. Saluk you will find there, but Sarnemil will likely flee. West of Kirit Ulon, on the very edge of the cliffs, a single monument rises from the earth. Stand there on the cliff edge and look into the distance. You'll likely see where Sarnemil has fled. Return to me when you have defeated both Sarluk and Sarnemil and have thinned the numbers of their offspring. Okay? Worms on the Heights. Cool title. Okay, so now we still have one more quest to gather, potentially. Let's see if, unless it's a fellowship one. From Harris here. What are you looking at? Let me see.
Hello, friend. Can you help
Um,
me with something?
yes, yes. Can you help me? What are you looking at? What is it that I cannot see that you see? The orangeness of the sky? Yeah, it's pretty. Okay, you're just contemplating. It's fine.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
No judgment there. Greetings, champion. A bit of a problem. I hunt many creatures which come out at night, but alas, it has become too dangerous. Stone trolls have begun coming down from the mountains at night and wander the paths below. I haven't the skill nor knowledge to deal with trolls. You look to be a sturdy adventurer, perhaps with some experience with trolls. Oh, yes. Would you mind hunting a few? Sure. Perhaps then they'll stay in the mountain, in their mountain haunts. I'm not sure about this, but it's worth in their numbers, as you like to say. Wandering trolls. Okay. So here we are. I've picked the life of a hunter is never easy. Sure. Most lives are never easy, you know? But yes, I could agree with that. So let's actually try to figure out what the 10 years quests are around here because there's so many that we have to do. I can't even see where I am from all the... Yeah, I have a little bit of sense. So we have to clear brambles from the road and treacherous stones from the road and some other stuff. So that should be fine. We have to hunt the deer. Yes, for venison. Okay. Fine. Bunch of strawberries. That's nice, but we're not after them, are we? So... Well, anywhere we go, there'll be stuff to do, so let's not overthink it. Beautiful brambles, and they're not really in the way. I mean, look at these guys. I mean, there's so much space in between them. They're not really in the way, and they're pretty. Why do I have to pick them up? These thorny brambles are an annoyance to what few travelers must come this way. Well, those travelers must be extra sensitive if they get annoyed by a couple of brambles here. Again, considering it's quite penetrable, the road. Treacherous stone? How treacherous is that for like a traveler who has gone through this terrain here already? And there's like a medium-sized stone in the middle of a wide road, and it's not that tiny, so you know it's obvious. You can see it. You just avoid it. You go around it. This pointed stone might spell danger for an unobservant carriage driver. Oh, a carriage driver. Okay, fine. I guess carriage drivers are eager to traverse this steep, tough terrain. And if they made it up to here, let's put it this way. If they made it up to here, I doubt they'll just crash their carriage on this little rock here, you know? It's just so funny. Same here. Same situation. Okay, but we'll do what we have to do, you know? Treacherous stone. Potentially treacherous stone. How about that? Because potentially any, you know, you can say anything is evil, anything is treacherous, you know, anything is bad, anything is good. If you're too subjective and lose sight of truth and reality with capital T, so you know, then I might get in trouble no matter what. Anyways, enough philosophy from me here. Let's see if we can get more stones somewhere. There's the last one. And then we also have to defeat bugs apparently, because they're so evil, right? They're just looking after themselves. And they're pretty, they're harmless, and yet we have to defeat them because what? Yes. Well, now that I engage with them, they're aggressive, of course, but not before that. A stray barrel hero? I don't remember that. Oh, it's another quest. Never mind. This barrel is lying just off the road that runs through Talbruinen. But most curiously, It is full of pipeweed. Huh. It is already a rare thing to see wagons pass this way, but wagons carrying pipeweed are even more rare. You take a pouch of pipeweed from the barrel and resolve to bring it to nearby Rivendell. Perhaps someone there will know what caused this barrel to come here. Because obviously the people here at the camp are clueless, right? We have to go all the way to Rivendell. Sure, whatever. Surprise pipeweed. Great. So, let's see. We need to fight 3 more of those. Okay. Let's see. If we venture further down here, we could encounter even more stuff. Oh yeah, rockworms. Okay, we also have to deal with wandering trolls. Sure. Signature 38. Those are a threat. Those will be a threat to the camp, I think. Though they like to walk around the river, and they're a little cumbersome in their walk. So, you know, they have this weakness that they're not too fast. Okay. Very well. Oh yeah, do we need to defeat more of those cute little frogs? Oh yes, because we need to defeat toads for the crow quest, and also for the toad stew we need to get slimy toad legs and rough toad tongues. But not from the red river ones, right? Wasn't it only from the green? Yeah, I think only from the green, and we completed the crow quest. Good. Good. So, let's see here. Again, only the green one counts apparently. So, but since he's always escorted by two smaller red-green toads, they unfortunately become collateral damage. It's pretty sad. Okay, we already collected rough toad tongues, which sounds so exciting for the stew. I mean, I'm so excited to try this stew, you know? Beautiful here as well. Defeat rockworms, okay. And Sarluk and all those. Well, again, as I said, wherever we go around here, we'll find something to do that helps progress with the various quests. So, like this guy, a crawling rockworm. Wow, they haven't cleared that. I guess it's too heavy to. Excuse me, come to me now. Don't go after this other adventurer. He might be weaker than us, and we want to help him. The Bruinen River is gorgeous even at night when you can't see all the details. It's just so cool. Dun, 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 dun. What are you doing here, Idrenet? Whatever house stood across the river, it fell into ruins some time ago. Where do you see a house? I don't. You have better eyes than I do. Okay. The Angmarim have never come this far east before. It is troubling. Sure, I agree with that. Okay, I just saw one of the worms going out for a swim, but we should cut this short. Oh no, he came back on the shore. Fine. You're still not safe from us, you hear us? You're still not safe from us. Tra-la-la, trap-to-doop, tra-la-la, trap-to-doop. Do we need more of those still? Yes, we do. Wait, where's the green toad? There we go. The green toad is the one we need. A coney, a thicket coney. We shall definitely spare you. Crumbled cellar. Yes, I doubt that will be anything described in any of the deeds, but you know, you never know. The wilds. Yeah, no. By the way, guys, on our previous episode, we're discovering ruins of the thresholds left and right, and we didn't find a trapdoor lair. But I think I know where it is. I have a sense when we went up to defeat the various creatures at the edge of over there. There was one path that was leading even higher up that we kind of skipped and didn't go up. So my bet is that the last of the ruins we need to discover will be there. Anyways, not so important. We'll obviously find it eventually. 7 out of 8. 7 out of 8. Wow, so steep here. Okay, now let's see. Do we need to continue further up? Can we continue further up? Yes, we can. Now, one of the crawlers, we have to defeat crawlers again. Oh, my bane. And more trolls, good. Good. We still need to defeat more bugs as well, okay. Dun, 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 dun. So, I'm looking for the worm. I thought one of them might be in this area, right? Is that where we're supposed to be to take a look at something? Let's see. No, not here. Defeat stone trolls. So maybe I'm mistaken. Let's see. Worms on the heights. Oh yeah, it's not here. Okay. So what is here then? That's designated by this circle. Again, too many quests around, so more crawlers? Sure. Always. So, we'll figure it out. So, I think we don't have to linger here. Eventually it'll become obvious what I need to do here that I haven't done yet. And we can just walk here and on the way defeat more crawlers, hopefully. This is the last we need. No, 2 more. Okay, good. Fine. Why did this not count? I guess we weren't skillful enough and we didn't collect all the necessary hinds. Wow, look at this terrain. But we don't care. We don't mind. There. Okay, we'll jump back down here and defeat this troll. It should be the last one that we needed. Good. So maybe we'll remove the ones we have completed already. Make it a little less cluttered. Okay. Well, I'm curious to go up this way. Always drawn by the heights. It looks like it was maybe in the ancient days. This was part of a road that was made deliberately like that. But it could also be a natural narrow path like that. I couldn't be certain. Defeat more worms, but that's only for the deeds. Okay, so we don't need to focus on that right now. Okay. Hopefully this will count for the last height we need to collect. And yes, indeed, it did. Okay, so now we can remove that quest as well. More crawlers, more crawlers. Dun, 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 dun. For those of you who have watched some of my previous episodes, I had a hard time defeating tank crawlers in another area of the troll shows, and so now I'm very excited that I can just finish this relatively easily. We hope. Okay, what else lies in here? Maybe one of the great worms. Defeat great glam bugs? Still more? Oh, yes, specifically the great glam hinds. Okay, so why does this not count? Okay, I guess it's away from the requested area. Okay. It's another one, doesn't count. Okay, we'll ignore it. Oh, it has to be great glam bug specifically. Never mind, my bad. Only the male ones. Yeah, because this is a great glam hind and not a bug. Here's another one. Okay, so this should be the last one then. Okay. Jeez, it can be strong. Okay, let's remove yet another quest. Okay, and now let's see. Okay, it's getting a little easier to figure out what's on the map that we need. Might as well defeat this worm. Kirit Ulun. Kirit Ulun, is that a place that we need to find in the wilds? Yes, great. The worms can be found scattered in other areas of the troll shows. The breed here has grown particularly deadly and numerous. Indeed, the aggressive hunting instincts of these vicious beasts do a great deal to dissuade those few explorers and settlers who might otherwise take up their livelihoods in the wilds of Bruinen. Which is unfortunate because those are really pretty wilds. So this one is just a regular worm. However, we should find Sarluk somewhere around here, potentially. Oh, there he is. Great. He's not particularly big compared to the other ones. Oh, maybe a little bigger. Definitely different coloration. Defeated Sarluk. Good. But I was still more excited about defeating that crawler than Sarluk himself. Excuse me. So let's see now. At this point, I think might be done with this corner here. Well, no, maybe not. There is well, defeating crawlers, sure. Okay. I'm surprised we don't have a quest about destroying their eggs or something, as we usually do. Unfortunate corpse here. Okay. Well, let's take a look. I don't think we can climb from up here. No. Well, maybe. I think it's too steep for us, no? Yes. So we could try to go around and see what's on the other side. Maybe that would be the location where we have to take a look into the distance at the monument west of Kirit Ulun. Yeah, that will make sense, because we're in Kirit Ulun now. So let's see where my loyal goat... Did I say goat? I'm sorry. Swinehawk. I don't know why I was thinking of goats. Maybe I'm getting hungry or something. This way, yeah. I guess this is a good place to take a look at stuff. Yeah, there's a little bit of clearing here in between the trees, which allows me to see further. Perhaps even this way, maybe. Yes, this is a good place from which to look for Sarnemil. Okay. In the distance, you see Sarnemil crawling south along the Bruinen. And we have more quests. Sarnemil is at Torek Uluk, south of Ekat Kandalet, and on the eastern bank of the river by the rapids that flow out of Bruinen. You have defeated Sarluk and many rockworms, but Sarnemil escaped. However, you saw her flee to the south along the course of the Bruinen. I never saw her earlier, really. You should return down the slopes to the brine and then search southward along the banks for her lair. How do we know she has a lair and it does not hunt out in the open like Sarluk? We don't know. But anyways, Sarnemil's flight. Let's see. We have completed what? Friend to the elves of Rivendell. Good. You should return down the slopes. Let's see. To the brine and search southward along the banks for Sarnemil's lair. I don't know why the narrator is repeating himself lately or themselves. Okay, great. We're finally friends of the elves of Rivendell. Forgotten monument. Yes. Forgotten monument. Is that something that's part? Let's see. No, unfortunately not. Why is not the Forgotten Monument part of the Discovery Deed lore? Anyhow, it's how it is. So, defeat crawlers. Well, yeah, we should do that as we go along, but maybe we should focus on Sarnemil down this way. Okay. I'm not sure we can traverse this. Oh no. Oh no. We're dead. We're dead, guys. Bye bye. Have a good night. Whoa. Great. What? Um, did you guys just see that? You should replay that. You should replay it and see what I just did. And only sprained my ankle in the process. Whoa. Whoa. That was incredible. Unbelievable, and it happened, so, you know, I was certain my death was near, but no. I was held by forces unknown. This place is now called Delosat, but its true name is forgotten, says Moildir. Okay. Good to know. Wow, guys, that was crazy, right? Well, I feel a little flustered now, so maybe that's a good ending for this episode. I might need to take a couple of deep breaths before we continue on our adventures, so I bid you farewell until next time. Enjoy life, take care, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.